Alright, what's up? 7 Days here with another gameplay from our CastIt. Go check it out at reddit.com/r/CastIt. So, this is a game between Celebreth, our Terran, blue Terran in the north, and the red Zerg in south, Cheese, who is ironically not 6-pooling. We'll see how this progresses out, though. Alright, so this is, I believe, Arid Plateau, one of the new maps. I have all these voted down, so I don't really have my opinions on these maps, although this is the one I'd keep over the other one, over, what was it called, like Twilight Fortress or something? Or was that the 2v2? I don't know. Heck with that. I play on the maps that are actually useful, that won't be in the pool for one season and then removed. So, you know, that's just my opinion. I know there's a couple that share it, but if you want, you play on whatever maps you want to. So, Cheese hasn't done anything cheesy yet. In fact, he went for pretty standard, and might just go hatch first. We'll see how that turns out. I've watched some of Celebreth's games before. He favors a very heavy marine style against Zerg. I haven't watched enough of the Protoss games yet, or TVTs. I know he loves his Marines. Heavy upgrades, lots of medevacs. Doing multi-prong drops and stuff like that. It's fun to watch. Which is why I have to go through some of his replays beforehand, because I miss crap. Like I completely had to redo the Shattered Temple game because I just missed everything. It was the first game I watched, and I was like, well, crap. I missed like 4 or 5 things, and I was just like, wow. So yeah, it's more difficult to watch a minimap because you're not used to it when you're casting as opposed to playing. Alright, so we see a 2 racks going out, proxied in just behind natural. Nothing too uncommon from Celebreth. Drone probably will not see it, and we'll see if he can't get some early pressure started. Drone is walled in, so he cannot see about those essential Vespene geysers. He's just begin to nibble at that supply depot. First Marine pops out, gonna take care of that drone nicely. If he star steps, actually he will not get that drone. A little bit there. A little bit of a blunder. Really late pool. Good lord. Pool finishing up. Well, not that late. I saw the geyser move over. I was like, oh gosh, did he just now start his pool? Whew. That would be the latest pool in existence. So, 2 queens in production, pretty safe opening. Turns out, as Celebreth did not opt to go for bunker rush. An interesting choice, Roach Warren going down. Might be going for some kind of Roach Ling bust on the Terran early on. Interesting call here. Very surprised at Roaches. As a very underused unit against Terran, mainly because of the tanks and Marines being out-healed by them, by medevacs. So you really don't get that much damage off, and target firing them is pretty inefficient, so that's why the Ling-Baneling composition is preferred. Good Overlord placement here to allow them to see this incoming attack. We'll see how Cheese responds to it. Our economically cheesy Zerg, but that's okay. He pulls all the drones off and gets a nice little surround on him. Marines can't go anywhere. Queen does fall. That will do a number on the production of the Zerg for just a little bit. Well, losing everything else in that attack. Good defense there by Cheese to that delayed attack. Did not see any of the Roaches, though. Gonna hide our red Zerg's plan for quite some time. Celebreth starting to mine out of both of his Vespene geysers at the main. Still haven't lifted this back up. That's pretty usual. And I need to hide it from somewhere that works, and could even spot over here. I heard this map resembles Xel'Naga Caverns a lot, but yeah, I kind of see that. Anyway, getting back, Zerg cheese, droning up, not cheesing up, whoop! Getting up to 32 drones. just putting guys back in gas. Might want to start producing some roaches after this hard supply block. He's going to have a lot of larvae, so he's going to be resupply blocked again, especially if he goes for more roaches. Yep, there we go. Yep, 4 roaches and supply blocked again. It's okay. Celebreth with that paw print on top of all of his bunkers, and when his marines get it, combat shield, very cool. And I will do some research as to how many wins that is. I believe it's 750 1v1 or 1000 1v1, but I'm not sure. Could be team for all I know. She's starting to bank up a lot of money though. Link speed going down. Still only 1 geyser being mined out of. Second one on the way. 3 moving over promptly, and in comes the roach production along with lots of speedling, so we might be seeing a quick attack up here. Celebreth looks well prepared for this, though, with a bunker and a handful of marines rallied to the front. +1 started and will finish shortly after the metabolic boost of the Zergling, so a late speedling build going down. A couple more barracks in production, and here comes Cheese's attack. No link speed yet. I'm surprised he's not waiting for that. And an interesting call here, mining out of all 4 geysers now. Don't believe it takes that much for roaches, but I don't do roach attacks. So Marines getting cleaned up through the middle of the map. Second bunker trying to be panic constructed by Celebreth, but it will not finish in time. Little miscontrol there, letting all the Zerglings go and only doing minor damage to those Marines. SCV's coming off the line to repair, healing that bunker up nicely and forcing her... Nope, reinforcements still flooding across the map from Cheese, trying to go around the right side maybe. But this attack will end once these roaches are killed off or retreat, as he has begun producing drones again. Doing a few hits to the bunker, but overall probably going to be pulling back pretty soon. Oh, here come the Marines attacking all the roaches. Roaches moving in through the choke point, getting absolutely slaughtered by the Marines. A bad choice there by Cheese, losing a lot of his early game investment, and definitely falling behind on his macro too. Ooh, rough place for Cheese to be in, down 15 food. Baneling nest just starting for Cheese, so might see a Baneling assault soon, or a Baneling defense against this Marine push moving across the middle of the map. Third base just starting for Cheese. And we'll see what he has to defend this. I don't see much in the unit counting station, only 4 roaches and a Zergling. It's going to be tough to hold off 20 Marines. Yep. 6 roaches in production, but that will not be enough at this point to stop this Marine push. Gonna go check the third base. A great call by Celebreth. He's got his +1 and combat shield finish. Just starting stim and the armor upgrade for those Marines. Going to, yes, he will get the cancel off and buy those roaches extra time to reinforce. Well done by Cheese there. Might save his base here. But he is stuck in a choke point, and that makes it very difficult for anything. We'll miss micro there by Celebreth, letting some of the Marines get spread apart and nabbed off by the spine crawler. His +1 Marines doing good damage to those roaches, though. Through that choke point, it's rough. But it looks like he will be cleaning up this attack pretty soon here. Baneling's in construction just in case. This Marine aggression has been shut down. Meanwhile, in the Terrans, we see a lot of barracks being produced. Even more barracks. Wow. I think he's moving up to 8 barracks? 7. 8. And then the proxy one, so 9 barracks already. So we might be seeing another one of his pure Marine games. Pretty risky to have all these overlords just chilling out in the middle of the map with all these Marines. But we'll see. Third base has been in production. Most likely we'll morph that into a planetary fortress once it finishes, although it is well defended by the rocks until they go down. Infestation Pit and Aspire both started for Zerg, and a nice scan seeing both of those buildings. Well done by Celebreth there. Third base in reconstruction for the Zerg, about halfway done. A little more to go. He does scout the third base and does morph it into a planetary. But meanwhile, big marine push going on Stim and his 1-1 going to be very, very tough to hold off without a lot of Baneling. Centrifugal hooks still 70 seconds from finishing, more than a minute away, and it doesn't take them that long to march across the map. Big SCV transfer from the main and the natural. Going over to the third planetary fortress, but here comes a big attack up the middle with pure marine. 7 banelings in production, but it might not be enough. Marine's starting to rip through everything, and he sends in the Zerglings, only getting a few baneling hits off, not very strong of a hit. And wow, this might be the end of the game if those banelings don't make a successful hit. Oh, and they do not. Wow. Celebreth just marching through with those marines, and geez, leaves without a GG. We saw a very nice marine play from Celebreth in that game, and yeah. So this has been 7th Ace for our CastIt, and see you next time.